Fire Ryan Day and go hire someone like Mike Rabel. I never want to see again a Ryan Day-led team play against Michigan. I just can't handle it. I can't handle the lack of toughness. I can't handle the want-to. I can't handle these guys coming in with their 5-star trophies and expecting to beat Michigan. Michigan is a prepared team. Okay? Michigan plays like winners. Michigan plays tough. Michigan plays like Ohio State used to play under Jim Tressel, under Urban Meyer. This new form of Ohio State football and, wanting to just do outside zone and, oh, we didn't get the ball. And now we're going to try to do some intermediate routes and, oh, this works. We'll hit the flats. Oh, we'll throw a deep ball every once in a while, even though that's the one matchup that we automatically have all game because their best corner is not even playing today. I just can't handle it. I just can't handle it. Ryan Day should be fired, and that's just the end of the story. He's had a shot to be an Ohio State coach. You couldn't beat Clemson, you couldn't beat Georgia, and you can't beat Michigan. Dude, you're gone. And that's just the truth. I want to see someone like Mike Rabel come in with toughness. I want to take what Michigan's doing and just start copying that. Game just ended. That stupid scrum after the game is an embarrassment. Ohio State, if you lose, get your ass off the field. You had 60 minutes to play a game. Get your ass off the field. If they want to plant the flag, it's fine. You can beat them next year and plant the flag in their thing. Great. But you lose, get your ass off the field. That's an embarrassment. In this video, I'm going to talk about what lost the game, what won the game, talk about the top players, and also I'm going to do grades. Game just ended. I'm just completely dumbfounded. Okay? Let's talk about the number one reason why Ohio State lost the game. Okay? 2 interceptions in the red zone, one within their own 10-yard line. 2 missed field goals, both within 38 yards, both chip shots, both game day kids on game day have hit those field goals. Okay? And then also, at the end of the game, there's 12 men on the field, which essentially cost Ohio State 12 minutes. All right, another thing too. Ohio State could not run the ball because Ohio State doesn't play tough enough, and their schemes don't allow for the lack of toughness that Ohio State has. To run outside zones when you essentially start stretching the defense. So you're not running here, you're actually running over here. So essentially everyone is stretching to cover what's called play side number. And play side number would be like the number side of where you want the ball, okay? So if this guy's number is 68, then play side number would be this side because we're trying to run the ball over here, right? So you got to, as a defensive lineman, you got to take a step back, gather space, and come in and cover, okay? Ohio State kept trying to run outside zone, and Michigan ate them alive. They ate them alive because they're tougher and they're also so prepared and their schemes were so incredible. These 4 defensive linemen for Michigan, especially who's at Mason Graham, played absolutely lights out today. Give them huge props. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, we kept trying to play outside zone and essentially doing stretch running, and it didn't work whatsoever. Okay, so when it doesn't work whatsoever, then you change your formation, right? You bring in the tight end, you put him here, and then you run power football going this way, and you got a guy pull, and you see, can we play smash football? But unfortunately, Ohio State, Ryan Day and Chip Kelly never changed the way they are attacking their run game. They kept the same nonsense outside zone run game the entire game, and it was driving me absolutely crazy because running the football is so important for creating momentum, keeping your offense on the football field, and especially when you have a guy like Will Howard who looks nervous and just an incomplete football player out there. Okay? We've seen what it takes to beat Michigan consistently. Troy Smith, Braxton Miller, even Terrell Pryor. And now we're seeing what doesn't lead to winning football. Will Howard, unfortunately I have to say that, CJ Stroud. Right? It's the Ryan Day system of how they attack. And then Ohio State, they weren't running the ball. So then the next option they went to was attacking the mid-line of the football field, right? There's 2 layers. You have the line, you have the mid, then you have the high, right? There's a lot of different ways that you can use the words, but just in general, right? Ohio State, the biggest weakness of Michigan's defense was their corners because their number 1 corner was out. And the best thing Ohio State has is their receivers. They didn't attack up here enough. They threw a couple deep balls to Smith, and it worked out really well, but they didn't go back to it. I don't think Ibaka, or whatever, I'm not even care to say his name, but I don't think he even got that one deep ball. So, in my opinion, this is the large reason why Michigan won. Just the lack of ability for Ohio State to figure out any type of run game and change anything throughout the entire game. All right, I haven't officially watched the tape just because I've just watched the game, but I've watched enough football, in my opinion, to know that I think I'm decently right there. So, all right, I want to pause and say thank you for watching this video. If you're a Michigan fan, welcome. Congratulations on the win. If you're an Ohio State fan, I think we need a change, but I really appreciate both sides checking out this video. My dream's to do this, so I love doing this. So just thank you so much for checking out this video and listening to me talk. All right, let's jump back into it though. Top players, I'm gonna give a couple words to both sides here. Jeremiah Smith, 1 touchdown, 2 forced PI calls. For a freshman, this dude played like a dog, and he was the only guy in the offense who played like a dog in the entire game. Caleb Downs, transfer, big 4th down tackle, a big interception. Remember, your best players make big plays when you need them. Caleb Downs, huge. I would say Jack Sawyer, but he honestly had a terrible game. He didn't have one single play on defense other than an interception. Like, I want to see consistent play. Right? AJ Hawk, James Laurinaitis, like, make consistent plays. Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa, getting in the backfield. He didn't do that at all. So, yeah, he had one good play. What did he do? You come back to have one good play? All right, Michigan. Mason Graham, 7 tackles, leader of the defense right here. Incredible Michigan player. Shout out him. Shout out that leadership I saw. Really solid player. Zeta, the kicker, a 54-yarder. That was an incredible kick, and a 22-yarder for the win. Zeta, never, ever count out special teams. Incredible. I got to give Davis Warren a shout-out. I said in my preview that I thought what Michigan wasn't going to have today was a play extender. Okay, J.J. McCarthy was an incredible football player. That's hard for me to say, and I couldn't even admit it until he's gone. But he was an amazing football player for Michigan because he always extended the plays. Right? We saw that play. I'm going to run the clip of Davis because I got it. So let's run that here. But this ability for the quarterback to scramble out, right? We're extending the play and make a play downfield instead of just like Will Howard staying in the pocket all day and then, getting sacked. But there's the ability to extend a play, make a play downfield. That is what it takes to beat Michigan. When you look at any quarterback that beats Michigan or Ohio State, it's the ability to extend. That is Troy Smith. That is Braxton Miller. That is Terrell Pryor. And that is J.J. McCarthy. And that's what Michigan didn't have for like 20 years until they got J.J. McCarthy. And Warren did enough of that today to win. So I want to give him a shout out. Let's get in the grades. I give Ryan Day an F. F for failure. F for lack of everything that is football. Lack of toughness. I think he's a nice guy, but I don't think he's cut out to be the Ohio State football coach, because your only thing that matters is beating Michigan. Literally, that's it. There's nothing else that matters. National championship, I don't care. It's just beating Michigan, and it's just exactly what I broke down on the offense. I sound like this video might suck. This video might suck because I'm already a broken record on this, and I'm just, Chip Kelly, F minus minus. F minus minus. You knew your quarterback was shaky. You didn't give him anything good. Your run game did absolutely nothing. You didn't overcome Michigan's defensive tackles. You knew that was the strongest part of their game, and you had no solution for them. Absolutely embarrassment. You didn't test enough out here either. Jim Knowles, the defense corner for Ohio State, I give him a C. I didn't think he had a bad game. But he didn't win, so you get to C. Will Howard, a D, but his ceiling is a B. So, yeah. Sharon Moore, A+. Pretty impressed by what Sharon Moore did today. The fact that he pulled his team together to get this W, prepared with a less talented roster, and just win on toughness. Remember, Ohio State or Michigan is a hard team to beat because they just do fundamentally great football. They run the ball upfield. They run power. and that's their bread and butter. And then they make a few plays with the pass game, and they're just a consistent football team. So when you start playing with fancy stuff like Ohio State does, like working the flats all the time, and that doesn't get converted, now we're 3-and-out, and then you give the ball back to them, they get a first down slow, and then they get the next first down slow, and then they get a trick play. They're a hard team to beat because their system's great. And Ohio State used to have that same system when they had the I formation. And even Urban Meyer's system was a counter to, it was like the I formation, just looked fancier. All right, Warren Davis, I gave his grade enough. All right. Long story short, this is an absolute abomination by Ohio State, and it's absolutely embarrassing. And if you're a Michigan fan, once again, you should be damn proud because this is a great win for you guys because this is one theoretically, I don't think you should have gotten. And the fact that your team fought through and got this, I can sit here and say that was a damn impressive football team that went out there and took the win at the Horseshoe. And I think this will be the last game Ryan Day coaches for Ohio State. I think it's officially over, and I think it should be officially over. And I think our next pick of coach should be a coach that has extreme toughness. And I think Mike Vrabel is the perfect guy because he's coached in the NFL, he's won Super Bowls, and he's played at Ohio State, and he also coached at Ohio State with Urban Meyer. All right, guys, thanks for checking out this video. Please subscribe. Sorry if I was chaotic, but once again, this game just ended, and I'm kind of coming off of just a complete emotional roller coaster. Completely wild. But yeah. All right, go Bucks. Michigan, congratulations. See you guys next year, hopefully with a new coach.